Well, it looks like we will wake up, at least for some of us, to some snowfall tomorrow morning. These are the locations from Waupaca all the way up towards Marinette and Menominee counties. The storm system will be moving through northeast Wisconsin, and on the west side of that storm system, that's where that cold air will be in place and provide some snowfall. However, we woke up this morning and we saw plenty of sunshine, and we said, wow, it's going to be a great start to the weekend, nothing to worry about. But then notice, look at those clouds. We have low-level clouds coming in out of the east, and then some high-level clouds coming in from the south. We got that shear, some change in rotation of the atmosphere of the wind direction, and that's that storm system that's moving on in here. Talking about that storm system, look at that snowfall that's nearby right now, moving up towards the north and northeast. Here's where that radar depiction, Oshkosh, maybe even Appleton, starting to see a few flakes. There was some grapple at the station here right around 2:45. That was just a brief occurrence. Since then, we've been pretty quiet, but the atmosphere will be saturating over the next few hours. The cold air is just barely in place right now, but as this low pressure rides up to the northeast, we're going to see warm air drawn into the storm, and we will be staying in the mid-30s overnight tonight. By tomorrow morning, as the storm lifts out of the area, we'll have some cold air wrap around. Expect temperatures right around the time we wake up in the mid-20s. But for the meantime, the majority of us, we will be seeing in that rain sector. The heavy snowfall, mainly in Minnesota and northwest Wisconsin, a swath of it moving up to the north. It looks like anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of snowfall from the Twin Cities up towards Duluth, Grand Marais up towards the tip of the Arrowhead in northeast Minnesota. As for us, we will be seeing mostly rain, and when I say us, the majority of us, north of Highway 29, especially to the northwest, likely to see that rain-snow mix overnight tonight. This is how our Futurecast is panning it out. 8:30, there's the rain-snow line down to the south. Rainfall, temperatures hovering in the mid-30s and not going to be that warm, just enough to have that cold rain. Nothing that we really enjoy, but enough that we won't have to shovel snowfall. To the north, that is where we have that snowfall. A very tight gradient from rain to the south, snow to the north. As that storm system lifts up to the north, you see where that rain-snow line is now? We have a little bit of a backside, might cause a brief light dusting of accumulation for the rest of us, but by tomorrow afternoon, temperatures rising up into the mid-30s, so that should melt off that light dusting of snowfall. However, up to the North Anago Mountain, you'll probably have to wait another few days before we see that snowfall melt across the area. How much snowfall are we talking about? Not terribly much, but I mean, Anago, latest in-house model, near 7 inches. I think that's a little bit in the higher spectrum, but the possibility of 3 to 6 inches for sure in the ballpark right now, especially towards Mountain and Anago. But farther southward, it doesn't look like much, about 1 to 3 inches at most for the rest of you folks under that winter weather advisory. Temperatures right now in the 30s for the majority of us. Anago, 28 degrees, 33 down in Sheboygan, 34 in Kewaunee, 31 in Menominee. Winds coming in out of the east and northeast at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. But those winds will be cranking by tomorrow afternoon. Wind advisory all along the lakeshore until 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, as we have strong winds coming in out of the west and southwest behind the storm system, thinking between 20 to 30 miles per hour at times, so might have to hold on to your caps. 26 degrees, east winds changing out of the southwest by the morning hours, winds out of the, southwest winds by tomorrow, 15 to 30 miles per hour, high of 35 degrees. We do start to warm up though as we get towards Tuesday, even Monday as well, high of 44, 47 on Tuesday. Then our next weather system comes in here on Wednesday and even continues into Thursday. Depending on exactly where that track moves through will differ who sees what. So right now we're just going to keep a mix right now, Mo, and then fine tune that forecast as we get closer in time.
You know, it's just that one day. Other than that, I have no complaints on that next week.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday looks like it's going to be a good one.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Gino. We're still ahead.